Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video, and I have some very unfortunate news. I just recorded this entire video already without sound, so here's version 3.0. Alright, the SBI Q2 report is out. 6 slides bear upon XRP and Ripple, and then I just type a couple more thoughts. Wow. So I already checked through this, obviously. It's pretty damn amazing, and even Thinking Crypto, gotta quickly plug him, he's the one who put me onto it, saying, "Holy insights, Batman, this is fire." And that's because SBI is a very big partner of Ripple, but the way they wrote this down now is mind-boggling stuff. Let's put it like that. It is mind-boggling stuff. It just shows you, or at least it shows me, how good this bond that they've basically built is, and how far I personally think the Ripple SBI partnership is going to get. However, guys, for right now, put in the comment section down below if you think that XRP will still get to an all-time high this bull run. Yes or no? Put it down below, and let's dive right in. All right, so the Q2 report is out. First of all, first up. Oh, why did I say S? Audio makes the presentation. Page 181, Japanese yen to Philippine peso is Japan's first DA remittance service. Okay, I guess we can see here how the entire process would work. We all know it though, how XRP works, right? Not a huge surprise, but SBI is planning for Ripple's IPO on page 75. Quote, "In the future, large IPO stocks such as Ripple and R3 will be expected to continue to contribute to high levels of profits." Again, for SBI as a company. SBI has set up a car export business in Africa with the intent to use XRP. That I didn't even know, so that is pretty damn crazy. They're also working on building a system that allows the use of digital asset XRP for payment with SBI Motor Japan for exported used vehicles. And I guess we cannot really see exactly how this will... Okay, here it says, buying used car, negotiating with buyers trade practices into the operation of SBI Motor Japan, cross-border EC site and local sales, into export used car to local users and local dealers, and then proceeds from sales in terms of crypto assets will go into the VC trade corporate account, and then convert digital assets into legal tender, and then back in the whole loop, the hoopa loop. 4. SBI is launching a crypto fund of the DA they sell with a large portion as XRP. Not clear if it will be 50% as reported last year, but doubtful. Let's quickly check it out. XRP here, image of XRP in the investment portfolio. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be 50%, but maybe a fifth, I guess. It looks like a perfect fifth, if you ask me. Yeah, looks like a perfect fifth. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a perfect fifth, right? With all, I guess these three are like a perfect fifth, and then these are a little bit smaller than that. Yeah, my thoughts. XRP is central to their remittance strategy, obviously, but as SBI goes all in with DeFi, tokenized assets and NFTs, will XRP find an expanding role? Question mark. So the question there is, of course, you know, with SBI being so progressive towards crypto, will XRP play a bigger role as time moves on in their company? Yeah, definitely debatable, in a good sense. And now, boring text with no pictures, SBI describes itself as a personal online bank that is pivoting to include larger corporate accounts. Their regional revitalization efforts require it, and it means providing FX liquidity in traditional ways too, not just Ripple XRP. They move forward with Osaka Exchange providing global DA liquidity too, and XRP is presented very specifically for cross-border transactions. And I presume more ODL corridors are on the way, but will their consideration of XRP change as their DA ambitions grow? NFTs, sidechains, that's the question. I do wonder about that as well. However, I do not want to spend too much time on this one single small subject as we have a ton of news to cover, and the question has already been put central, right? Will they expand in terms of SBI's priority? Maybe, but we'll have to see. Right now, we just do not know. But what they're already building for XRP is already pretty good stuff, though, if you ask me. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Alright, then I just saw this from XRP Crypto Wolf, and that is that XRP Army right now is going pretty trending. It might be that I'm going to post this video a little bit late, so by the time that you're watching this, it might be a little while ago. As you can see, this was posted in the middle of the night, but before I post this video, we might be a little bit further into the future. However, this is the first time in a long while that I see the XRP Army going trending, but I personally believe it's because of either the Q3 markets report or the fact that right now the Army is basically being incentivized again by John Deaton to contact their senators, or the last version has again to do with John Deaton, that he's calling him up for the class action lawsuit that right now the XP Army is set central. Otherwise, I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because of the XR Doge thing, and then they're tagging the XP Army too. Not exactly sure what otherwise could be the reason behind it. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me otherwise, if it's not one of those things that I just mentioned to all of y'all. All right. Let's quickly put in the timestamp there. Federal authorities warn employers against ransomware payouts and offer new guidance on preventing and responding to cyber attacks. You don't need to read this. Just understand from me here that right now the U.S. is going really ham after ransomware attacks. So if you're a ransomware attacker, be careful. If you've ever been ransomed, you know what I mean, in a crypto sense, feel sorry for you, but I guess the U.S. is right now trying to really help you out there. They actually got a lot of money back as well, I think. They've been doing a really big job at it. And I would say that's their number one priority right now in the crypto space, this ransomware stuff. Ironically. Then again, it's a really important area, so I don't mind. But it's still going to happen to a lot of people. Right now, it's still a difficult thing, but at least people are being warned, and it's just getting better and better and better, and it will get more and more difficult. But that's, of course, all since they closed down the big one last year. All right, so Rosalind Layton posted 11 hours ago, SEC Chair Gensler's war on crypto is about his resume. And again, I already had the article open right here. I will talk about this in another video coming up because it's such an important subject. However, for right now, I think it would suffice to say that another senator here or a representative, I guess, had a very interesting thing to say. He said, spot on, and then quotes, Gensler refuses to engage the retail crypto investors he claims to be defending, and his incoherent everything crackdown on the U.S. financial marketplace only strengthens the idea that his war on crypto is about furthering his career, not about what's best for investors, the economy, or innovation. And I completely agree here with Tom. Then again, Tom is not really putting his best foot forward in the sense that things are still not fixed. You know, I mean, like JV here says, like, Tom, step up the game, get this stuff fixed. And when does Gary Gensler have to then attribute for it if everybody agrees on the exact same thing? Like, so even though he agrees, there's no repercussions, there's no nothing. You know, it's just all blank space. It's just people saying yes with no real progress being made, basically, if you ask me. But again, I'll cover that a little bit more in depth, as I do want to also read for you guys the article. Ubisoft will seek to invest in and create blockchain games. The firm is backing Animoca Brands, creator of the popular metaverse game The Sandbox. So I guess we'll see a couple of things from Ubisoft in the near future, which could be very cool. Potentially some cool NFT games. Cardano's stablecoin protocol Ardana raises $10 million in latest funding round. Yeah, I'm not really too excited about this, but I guess it's nice for the Cardano ecosystem, a little small update. $60 million stolen from Anubis DAO crypto fundraise. This is one of the most interesting things in crypto to cover. Hacks and steals and things akin. And specifically when we're talking about DAO structures. Why? Well, because DAO structures are supposedly to be really safe and basically a way to form your company with, I would say, least amount of risk, in the sense that it's so decentralized in a manner where people have control over it. However, of course, whenever there's less control, it also works vice versa, in that it becomes more susceptible to hacks. And since there's no central authority, the insurances and whatnot are a lot more difficult and a lot less apparent, so to speak. And again, there's a lot of fakes, in the sense that there's a lot of these fake DAO structures that try to steal your money, but there's also a lot of hacks because, well, the more decentralized you get, the more susceptible you are to individuals trying to kind of take you over. Anubis DAO, a newly launched dog-themed crypto project, and that's where I already kind of knocked off. I was like, oh, okay, it's dog-related. Most likely was a little bit of a hypey project regardless. A dog-themed project has suffered a massive attack. About 14,000 ETH, or approximately $60 million at the time of the attack, were drained from the Anubis DAO liquidity pool. Several community members have suspected the incident could be a rug pull, which I would say has a really high likelihood. So I don't think we have to spend too much time on that. Just be careful when you invest in this type of stuff. Most people that invest, though, they know it can go wrong. AMC Theaters CEO considers adding Shiba Inu as a payment for ticket purchases. AMC is really trying to play into the hype, huh? And I kind of forget sometimes that AMC indeed just has a CEO still, even though it's really at least it was a dying franchise right now. I guess it's been revived a little bit. But I do wonder how many people actually use AMC nowadays. I understand the theory, right? That AMC was the big thing for the whole Wall Street Bet situation. But I really wonder how the numbers are really doing in terms of, is AMC really that alive? And have they seen a huge bump in people going there because of the Wall Street Bets thing? Or are they still like a dying company in the sense that nobody actually goes there anymore? Also, I'm not exactly sure how big AMC was before. Because in the Netherlands, for example, if I think back, movie theaters are pretty damn big still. A lot of people go there. So from that perspective, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe AMC is actually not that bad, but it's just a dying company because, well, less and less people will go throughout the years. However, adding Shiba like that, yeah, there's no real bad side to it, except for the fact that if you're accepting Shiba, are you transferring it over into dollars like immediately, or are you going to be hodling for like forever or so? What's the plan? Is it to hold crypto? Is that their goal? That's interesting. And then crypto all-time highs indicate the top is near. I just want to kind of laugh at this article. I see a lot of people write stuff like this throughout the interwebs. People like to do that, but this is, of course, very far from the truth. Just because we've hit a new top doesn't mean that or just because we've hit a new all-time high doesn't mean that the top is near. It could literally be so that we're going to actually reach 140,000 before we fall back down. A lot of the people I speak to say about 90,000, so about a 50% gain from here on Bitcoin, and then altcoins will go into a soaring mode, and then we're going to kind of recycle again. We'll see, but I think that the estimates that people have are way too low. But again, we'll see that really shortly here. So I guess let's just wait it out and see. I'm buying like a freaking madman, as you guys know. I'm still hoarding up crypto. I don't really mind buying it at these high prices because I still think it's a good value for my money. You do whatever you think is the best choice. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you press the like button. Adios, amigos.